People who have been visited by the Men in Black tend to fall into two categories. One is UFO witnesses, the other category is researchers who've been visited by these bizarre Men in Black. Some say these Men in Black look like robots, while other encounters claim they look more alien-like. We found 8 spooky encounters with the real Men in Black you can't ignore. Number 8. The Teleporting Men in Black. Albert Bender was the founder of a group called the International Flying Saucer Bureau. After concluding he'd found the truth regarding UFO cover-ups, he decided to publish his findings in this Space View magazine. Unfortunately, this was a very bad idea, as he attracted the attention of the Men in Black. Suffering from a dizzy spell, Albert was lying on his bed when he noticed several shapes in his room. These shapes materialised into Men in Black suits, who seemed to speak telepathically to him, making him promise to destroy his findings and cease all research. Terrified, Albert agreed and completely disconnected himself from all things alien and UFO related. His final message before abandoning his research was, "We advise those engaged in saucer work to please be very cautious." Number 7. The Vanishing Metal. Robert Richardson was driving in Toledo, Ohio in 1967 at night when he hit a strange metallic object, which he claimed vanished. He eventually found a piece of metal that he believed was part of this mysterious object. A few days after the event, 2 men in black suits and hats driving a black 1953 Cadillac approached Robert. After telling them about the piece of metal and informing them he had sent it for analysis, they threatened to harm his wife. He didn't get it back. Number 6. Men in Black caught on video. A hotel in Canada was visited by 2 men in black who asked to speak to one of their employers after he had recently seen a UFO and had told others about the sighting. Luckily, the employer was not working at this time. These 2 men were caught on the hotel's surveillance, and witnesses say they had no eyebrows or eyelashes, strange hypnotic eyes, bald heads, and possibly disguised by wigs. Were these mysterious men from another planet? Number 5. The LateNight Visitor. On September the 11th, 1976, Dr. Herbert Hopkins, a respected family physician from Old Orchard Beach, Maine, was home alone one night reading about a UFO incident when he got a mysterious phone call. The caller claimed he was a reporter and wanted to come over to discuss the UFO incident, to which Herbert said yes. After hanging up the phone, he was shocked to find the reporter already walking up the stairs. The man's appearance was bald, with no eyelashes or eyebrows, and his skin looked almost plastic, with ruby red lips and complete black attire. He sat down and was motionless, and as he wiped his mouth, Herbert saw that the man's glove was smeared with red lipstick and was surprised to see a wide slit as his mouth. Speaking in a monotone, the man ordered him to destroy the UFO evidence, and as he left, he staggered up, saying, "My energy is running low, must go now. Goodbye." Number 4. Postal worker's terrifying experience. A postal worker went out on his usual delivery one day when he noticed 3 men walking towards a building he was delivering to, except that these men were waddling and were abnormally thin, which frightened him. Shaken up, he decided to continue to deliver the mail. When he entered the building, a group of men began questioning him over what he had seen earlier. One of the abnormally thin men appeared beside him, and he became more terrified than ever. He repeated that he had seen nothing, and left shortly after. Number 3. The Men in Black's mysterious coin. While visiting Washington, D.C., an anonymous man decided to wander into the State Department building, where he saw something he'll never forget. An elevator door opened and 5 men walked out. These men looked like ordinary businessmen, except they wore black hats pulled low over their eyes and long black trench coats, even though it was the middle of summer. One of the men looked weak and fell to the floor, dropping his portfolio and the mysterious coin. As he got up, a witness could see a thin layer of wool underneath his suit. The anonymous man grabbed the small coin and saw words written in no language he could identify. One side depicted a man with features like a wolf, and the other had navigational lines and 2 crescent moons. Number 2. The Angry Man in Black. One night, Peter Rojovics, a professor of folklore, was in the college library reading a book about UFOs that had been recommended to him. While reading and relaxing in a chair, he suddenly noticed a man sitting in front of him. The mysterious man started asking him questions about the book, but the professor stated that he wasn't really that interested in the UFO book. The man suddenly became angry and enraged and shouted, "How can you not be interested in the most important facts of the century?" The man then stormed out. Number 1. The Man in Black Salesman. In the town of Scarsborough, North Yorkshire in 1968, a 16-year-old girl answered the door to a very strange salesman. He appeared to be tall, dressed in a black suit and tie, and had a florid complexion. After creepily smiling and staring at the teenager, the man jerked into action and started asking her in a computerized voice if she had insurance. She told him to come back when her parents were home, and then he began sweating profusely. He took off his hat to reveal a bald and very pale head, which appeared to be covered in dark makeup. The man then entered the house, and after a brief conversation, he suddenly seemed to malfunction, repeating words over and over again. He then became stiff and immobile. Having to use his hand to move one of his legs, he walked out and told her to watch the lights. Shortly afterwards, the living room filled with small bright lights, which then danced around the teenager before exiting through the window. Hey, make sure you subscribe to see our next Weird World video.